Hello everybody, welcome to Wide Family Farm. Check out my new mask, it's pretty cool. Yeah. So anyway, I'm here in the garden to show you just a few updates that I'm doing. And yeah, it's kind of cool. I'm really excited to show you my lettuce because I really didn't think it was going to do much out here. I really thought it was going to die, not joking. Because we don't have it on a heat mat, we don't have it on anything like that. Okay, sorry for the sparkles, but I thought the mask was kind of cool, so. All right, so anyway, besides all the sparkles, this is, see, I don't have anything in here as of yet. Let me see. Well, I think it's starting to come up. It's just like I really can't see it right now. There might be a few. This was some cheap seeds that I got actually from Mark's. This was the romaine. These are Baker Creek here. This is my Tom Thumb heads of lettuce. This is Rocky Top, which is one of my favorite lettuces. It's like a mixture of all different kinds of lettuces all in one. And I started that and I'm super excited. Look how much. It doesn't grow in heads. It's like a leaf lettuce. This is very awesome stuff. Actually, I forget what this is, to tell you the truth. Maybe I can lift it up. Tom Thumb Rocky Top. And this is, see, I was really concerned, and you know, I think I had a right kind of to be a little bit concerned because this is also supposed to be spinach and there is absolutely nothing there yet. But it just could take a while before it comes up. I like this app though because it does sparkle my trays so nicely. Look at that. Huh. But anyway, this tray here is nothing but zinnias. No. What's this? Oh, this is Amish paste here. So this is growing up rather fine. And this is that Isis candy. We never grew that before. I'm really excited. They're like really small cherry tomatoes. And they're supposed to be like the sweetest out there. So excited about that. This is right here. This is Mexican sunflowers. This is giant coxcomb. And I can't wait to plant that. It's going to be freaking huge. This is marigolds. So I got a ton of marigolds started, and I'm actually going to start some in pots, I think, tomorrow. This is all my zinnias. And they're doing great. All these zinnias are going to be planted. This was Cupid zinnias from Baker Creek. And all of these are going to be planted outside. So I'm super excited to plant these. Last year I had people come to my house to look at my garden. Like the neighbors and stuff are fascinated, which is awesome. I'm really glad that they're into it as much as we are. But they were really impressed by my zinnias. So I start them early and then I'll put them in I have a huge pot. And I'll put those in that pot and they're going to get huge. They're the Cupid zinnias. I have petunias starting here and impatiens. And I think I have some, these are candy cane zinnias growing here. And over here, this is so cool. This is the cool part, right? This is that moonflower. Yeah. They look like something from a dinosaur age. This is popping up. This is just cheap seeds from Tractor Supply. This is all oregano here. This is primarily, I already have oregano in my garden, but this is primarily, I'm growing these mainly for my chickens. This is the Genovese basil, which I harvest every year and have tons of it throughout the winter for cooking. And then these are the miniature coxcomb. Over here is the temperature in here right about now, and I think we're at, it says 59 degrees. Just doing a bunch of stuff around here today. Got the beds out, mainly all cleaned out, and I can actually go over there and show you as long as I have signal, because this is where I'm going to put the zinnias. This is like a huge pot, if you can't see, but I'm putting all my zinnias in there, and I can't wait because then they get super tall. They get like way up here. And then when people come, they're like, oh my gosh, look at your zinnias. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I grew those. But this is my bed. It doesn't look like much now. This is my herb bed. This is all oregano. This is spicy hot oregano. And it wintered really well. And some of it has started to move on and over. So you can tell there. So we're going to try and dig some of that up and put it in pots, maybe try to sell some of them. Of course, chives, they make it every year. And I was really shocked to see here, but here I actually have borage coming up. It reseeded itself. And then over here is cilantro, which reseeded itself as well. And I haven't been over to my other area where I have my rhubarb, but this is rhubarb that's starting again. And I'm going to leave it in here so it can mature, because the other ones, I don't think they were mature enough, and I put them in a place where I couldn't keep an eye on them. And in here, I know my dog's not peeing on them and all that, so this is actually doing really well. And we actually planted this in rabbit poop because they really like a nutritious soil. So we specifically planted it in rabbit poop last year. So that's doing pretty good. Something else that I didn't think that was going to pop up again because I had it in a pot. This is lemon balm. And if you go in a little bit closer, you can see right here that it's starting. And I actually rubbed on it just to make sure, and yes, and it does. It smells like lemons. So that is coming back up. I spent most of the day cleaning out this bed. It had grass and crap in it. Next year, as a preventative measure, I'm going to, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to buy tarps for each one of these suckers, and they're all getting tarped over, so that way I don't have the grass germination after I plant everything, because you can see right here, I had tons of grass in these beds. It's pretty crazy. I have one carrot in here that is a test, but for the most part, this bed kind of needs cleaned out. Radishes and stuff will go in here. And I have one carrot in here. I don't know what kind it is, but you can see it right here. And it's going to be on its second year, so I'm hoping that it will go to seed, and then we'll have like a little bit of our own carrot seeds. So that's pretty interesting there. I spent most of the day cleaning out this bed. I had okra in here, and when you grow okra, it grows like these tremendous roots and root system. And so when you pull it out, it left these like giant holes down here. So, and then what was funny is I had okra here, and then bok choy planted all through here, and it actually reseeded itself multiple times. So I had bok choy out the butt, really, to tell you the truth, but yeah, so we had to fill that back in with soil. You are ahead of me. I checked my garden yesterday and nothing is up yet. Yeah, I think you're in a different zone than me too, Tammy. You're a little further north, so it makes it a little bit difficult, but yeah, so we haven't got everything planted in the ground just yet, but we spent all day doing this. My husband did anyway. These are our raspberry bushes right here. And what he did, well, we had a huge issue, so you can tell here that they were laying on the ground and starting to grow roots. And basically raspberry, if you don't know anything about raspberry bushes, but one, they're really, really prolific, but two, if they even touch the ground and stay there for a long period of time, they will root themselves. And so that's what we had an issue with. And this is all garden space, and we don't want them to move on over. So we got wire. My husband got some wire. We already had a wire down there, but they've obviously gotten taller from the first time that we planted them. So my husband got some more wire and wired them up. And I'm hoping to get raspberries this year, because last year we didn't have any. I just had my fall gold, which fall gold is a completely different type of raspberry than these. These are like Logan berries and something else. Honestly, I can't even remember. I'll have to check my old garden map and see exactly what I planted. But yeah, you can see down here, and I hope I still have signal. If I get too far away from the house, I don't have signal. But these right here is all fall gold, and these were the best strawberries. I keep saying strawberries. These were the best raspberries I think I ever had, and they were very sweet and very, very nice. And I love getting things in the fall. I don't know why, but I just do. And so I cannot wait. And these have grown up quite a bit. And I'm really hoping for a nice crop of those. Maybe Tammy can come down and we can make some jam or something. Sounds good to me. And yeah, once again, I still have beds that still have grass in them. We're working on it. Oh shoot, totally forgot to show you guys. We grew garlic from the grocery store, right? And you won't believe this. This is our garlic bed here. And if you zoom in, you can see them popping out. This was organic garlic that we just found at the grocery store, because one, it was super expensive to buy garlic. It was like $34 that some people wanted for like little cloves of it. And I was like, what? I thought that was crazy. And then by the time I thought about getting it, they were all sold out. You got to get that stuff, and you got to get it now, specifically garlic. So we have garlic popping up, and I have no idea if it's hardneck. I have no idea. But I'm super excited about this. This is the first time that we planted garlic, and it was kind of successful. Last year we planted it, or a couple years ago, we planted it in the ground, and it did very crappy. And over, like, I don't know if you can see, I don't want to spin this around too much, but before we had the raised beds, we actually planted stuff in here. And this is like on a hill, and it goes like this. And so this corner of this garden bed would just get flooded in the springtime. It isn't now because we haven't had the rain like we've had in previous years, but this would just be all like water. And so when we planted in the ground, the garlic just didn't do crap. It didn't do very good. So yeah, but I'm really, really excited about this garlic because, one, I'm going to save the crap out of it. I'll be dehydrating it. And my birds are free ranging right now, if you can see them over there. My birds love it, and it's really good for them. Not only that, the oregano is really good for them. So I'm going to have a lot of things that I have planted just for my chickens. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Brussels sprouts, we suck at them. They did wonderful in the beginning, and we planted them out here. I don't know if they got sunburnt or what, but they started to lose some of their leaves, and then the center is starting to come back. Usually when this happens, any plant, to be quite honest, will actually get stunted in growth. So I'm going to leave these in the ground and actually see if anything actually happens. I don't know. It'll be a mystery. But usually when this happens and they lose and they get really bad like this, they will get stunted. But I thought Brussels sprouts were supposed to be hardy. And these apparently were not. But however, our peas are doing wonderful. This is our pea row here, and I love peas. My son loves peas. Really great with hamburger gravy, ain't gonna lie. And so we have a whole row of these right here, and these are the Abe Lincoln. I wanted to do the King Tut, but if I wanted to actually save seed this year, I had to just do one kind. So I will probably plant King Tut next year because I have a ton of King Tut peas that I would love to plant. But these were, everybody said, oh, Ayla, if you want good peas, you need to have these Abe Lincoln peas. So that's what I did. And they're doing absolutely wonderful. And we put straw and stuff. I'm not typically an advocate for putting straw around your plants because of everything that can get in it, herbicides and all that crap. I really don't like that. But we did put straw around these because it got super cold. And so I thought that would give them a little extra protection from the frost. But typically they're frost hardy anyway. But I want to have at least something that's successful. So that's what I did. And yeah, this is my whorehound. I'm not going to show my husband. I know he doesn't want to be on film, but look at this. This is everything that died. I still need to peel this back, but look at it. It's coming back with full force. Look at that. I am so excited about that. And I will be harvesting again this year, and drying it out, and I'll be infusing honey and everything else with it. This is such a good medicinal plant. So I had a few things that didn't come back. I planted that mountain mint in here. Never did anything. So I don't really know. I got some toothache plant that I'm still planting again this year, and I'm going to make a tincture out of it. I guess somebody said it's really good for sore throats. So I'm going to make a tincture out of that. This is all my leaf pile here. I was raking leaves earlier. But yeah, this is what we get going on in the garden as of right now, and it's supposed to get cold. So we're not really like full-fledged planting everything right now, but it's coming along. If you look up here, can you guys see that? You can't. That's too bad. Well, right there. That's the moon. Isn't that freaking cool? I love that. But yeah, so we got a lot going on right now, and we're getting soil to fill these beds. These will all be raised garden beds. I'm going to put pumpkins and zucchini in there, and a little bit of other stuff. But we haven't really had a garden plan out just for this yet, mainly because we don't have soil in it yet. My husband went ahead and closed the greenhouse door. And yeah, we're trying different experiments this year. We're going to try and grow something in this hay bale. And then as of right now, my husband is getting pots ready. We have tons of elderberry, and we're going to get those ready. And then you can see down here, we got buckets for potatoes. And that's what we're doing this year. Okay, and if you have any questions, guys, you can always chat it up with me. I will talk for days about chickens. I will talk for days about gardening. So if you have any questions, you can always ask me, and I will always answer you, because that's just the kind of person I am. We're trying to make it to 1,000. So if you have a YouTube, subscribe to us. If you don't have a YouTube, make one, because it's a lot of fun. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next live.